So here we have the Volkswagen Golf 1.4 TSI Blue Motion Technology Match DSG, so that's the automatic on a 66 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors, plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and then underneath this section we have a space saver spare wheel as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. The seats are in fantastic condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauges. And then on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle, you can see the total miles on this car are 15,035. The information that's displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel, so you could have a digital readout for the speedometer, for example, along with various different bits of fuel economy information, and then other menus available to you along the top here. So satellite navigation, an audio menu, a telephone menu, vehicle status, and then back round to the beginning, driving data. On the steering wheel, these are the buttons I was using a moment ago. So the arrows on the right hand side there, and these buttons just here. We've also got stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So if you hit that button and ask it to dial someone in your contacts list, it will do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. And of course, once you've paired the phone, which is done on the center screen, which I'll show you in a moment. On the left hand side of the steering wheel, we've got cruise control and speed limiter. This button in the middle here, once you've got cruise control on, will help us set a distance between us and the car in front, and this car will automatically maintain that gap. So if the car in front slows down, this car will slow down. If it speeds up, this car will speed up back up to the original speed that you set the cruise control at. Over in the center, we've got the touchscreen radio. So this is where you'd pair your phone, for example, and obviously where you access the radio. There's a few different ways of listening to the radio. So you've got DAB digital radio as well as FM and AM. And in terms of other ways of listening to music, hit the media button just there and you can see the rest of the different ways we've got to listen to music, including the CD player, a couple of SD memory card slots, USB input. We can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. We have an auxiliary input and a wireless connection as well. This car also has satellite navigation, which is accessed via that button, and there's a video on our Facebook page and on our website that show exactly how that works, so it's well worth checking that out. Below that, we've got the air conditioning, so you can adjust the temperature and then fan speed, direction of the air, and simply hit that button to turn the air conditioning on or back off again. We also have a heated driver and passenger seat on this car as well. Within this cubbyhole section here, if I move the camera down there, you can see that we've got the USB and auxiliary input just down here. We have the fully automatic gearbox. To the left-hand side of the gearbox, we've got a couple of buttons. So this one will turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. That turns the system off. And this will change the driver mode. So you can set up various different settings on the car. So you can have the car set in eco, normal, sport mode, or you can set it individually, and you can change these settings as you can see just there. And then on the right hand side of the gear lever, we've got a button to turn on or off the front parking sensors. Obviously the fully automatic gearbox. Within the glove box, I just wanted to point out the CD player and the 2 SD memory card slots. And then finally, we have an electronic handbrake with auto hold function. So if that's turned on, when you come to a complete stop, the handbrake will turn itself on and back off again when you drive away. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.